Hi everybody, Sydney Carrico. Today I'm going to be teaching a stretch and balance class. Today we're going to focus a lot on just like relaxing, stretching, and getting some deep breathing in. So yeah, I hope you guys are excited. The first thing we're going to start off with is just some heel rocks back and forth. You're going to want to relax back onto your heels and rise up onto your toes. You should be inhaling on the way up and exhaling on the way down. From the side, it's going to look like this. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. All right, we're just going to do these to warm up. We're going to incorporate some shoulder rolls into this. So have your arms down by your side and then just slowly roll your shoulders from front to back, making a full circle. All right, now keep doing the heel and foot rocking back and forth, and we're going to raise our arms to help with some balance and do some arm circles. Your arms should stay in a T position and just slowly rotate frontwards to backwards. All right, couple more seconds here. Okay, then we're going to do some wrist circles too. Just get our whole bodies moving and flowing today. Make sure you continue with that deep breathing. Whew, okay. All right, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to do some pendulum leg swings. This is a bit of a balance challenge. So you're going to want to stand with your feet about hip width apart, and you're going to put all your weight on one foot. Doesn't matter which one first because we're going to get to both sides. Then just slowly swing your leg across your body. If you need some assistance with balance, you can use a partner or a chair or table, or just extend your arms out like so. Slowly swing your body across, or your leg across your body. Your heel, if you want a bit of an increased challenge, you can try to make it go past that foot, or if not, it's okay if it just comes to that foot either way. Alright, and switch sides. Make sure we're deep breathing during this. Alright, let's do about 5 more seconds here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, next we're going to do the same thing pretty much, but it's going to be forward leg swings. So once again, if you need to use a partner, a chair, or a table to help with balance, that is totally okay. Knees should be slightly bent on the standing still leg, and knees should be positioned over foot, and you're just going to swing your leg front to back. Make sure your eyes stay pointed forward during this. You can focus on an object in front of you to help with balance. 5 more seconds here, and then we're going to switch sides. Alright, other side. So same thing. Knee over foot, and then just swing leg from front to back. If you want a bit of an increased challenge too, you can try to move your arms while you're doing this in a forward or backwards motion. Just add some more balance components into that. Alright, and then stand back in the middle. Take a deep breath here, and we're going to do a couple quad stretches. This is also going to be a bit of a balance challenge. So for this, you're going to have your feet about hip width wide. Then you're going to kick your foot back and grab your ankle like so. And then just hold it and stand still for a few seconds. If you need some assistance with balance, once again, you can use a partner, table, or chair, or put your arm out to the side. And if you want a bit of an increased challenge with this, you can close your eyes. That always makes it a little bit more difficult to balance. Alright, let's stay here for about 5 to 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and switch sides. So grab that ankle, arm out. Alright, good job everybody. Let's do about 5 more seconds here as well. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, we're going to transition into a chair pose. So for this, you're going to have your feet about hip width apart once again, and you're just going to sit kind of back. If you want to increase challenge, you can drop about to 90 degrees, but since this is just the stretching and balance class today, it's okay to stay a little bit higher today. This is just going to help with some breathing, so you should have a neutral back. And then when we inhale, we're going to rise our hands above our head. This should open up our chest. And then exhale, we're going to push our triceps back like so. And if you want to increase challenge, you can rise up onto your toes. Try to hold that balanced position for the exhale. All right, so we're going to do 5 rounds here. So ready, everybody? Inhale, rise, and exhale back. Beautiful. Inhale, rise, exhale back. Inhale, rise, and exhale back. Ooh, good job. One more. Inhale, rise, and exhale back. Ooh, okay, that was good. The next thing we're going to do is going to be a couple of warrior side lunge poses to help with some balance and stability here. So for the first one, you're just going to want to step out to the side. Your first foot should be planted forward, the other one behind it, planting towards the screen, and the other one planting forward towards the front of your mat. And you're going to want to just kind of rock that knee over that ankle. And then we're just going to open up our chest here and hold this pose for a few seconds. All right, and then rise to center. We're going to do a forward fold. So your feet should be further out than your shoulders, and you're just going to fold over. Keeping your back and your head neutral, just let it hang for a few breaths. All right, about 5 more seconds here. And then onto that warrior pose on the other side. So foot pointed forward towards the front of the mat, slightly bent, and then arms up, opening up that chest. You can have them by your side, whatever's more comfortable. All right. Good stuff. 5 more seconds here. Okay, and then meet back to center. Next, we're going to do a tree pose. So for this, you're going to have your feet about hip width apart, and you're going to take a foot and either place it on the mat, on your inner calf, or your inner thigh, making sure to not place it on any of those joints, putting any unnecessary pressure on them. So I'm going to take my foot and put it on my inner thigh, and then just hold it here for a few seconds. Really make sure you're engaging your core for this. All these exercises, you're really supposed to be engaging your core to help with that balance. All right, let's stay here for 3 deep breaths. You can incorporate some arm movements if you want a bit of an increased challenge. All right, I'll count us down. Ready? Inhale and exhale. 2 more. Inhale and exhale. All right, 1 more on this side. Inhale and exhale, letting it all go. Okay, and then slowly lower that foot back down to the ground, and we're going to do the other side. So same thing, your foot can either be on the ground, middle of the calf, or inner thigh, whatever feels the most comfortable. All right, and we're going to do about 5 more breaths here, and once again, if you would like an increased challenge, you can move your arms or even close your eyes. Okay, ready? Inhale, up, and exhale. 4 more. Inhale, up, and exhale, down. Inhale, up, exhale, down. 2 more. Inhale, up, and exhale, down. Okay, good job. All right, next we're going to be making our way to the floor for some more balance exercises. So for our first one, we're going to do a downward dog. So start at the back of your mat and slowly just fold your body overwards until you are reaching the floor, and then crawl your way out to the front of your mat and make your body in a bit of a V position. If it's a little challenging to crawl it to the end of the mat, you can always start standing up here and then just get on your hands and knees and rise up to the downward dog position, whatever feels right for you. So just to warm up in the downward dog position, we're going to do some calf pedaling here. Get those hamstrings stretched out and those calves. About 5 seconds here. Okay, and the next thing we're going to do is we're going to do a little bit of a yoga flow. So we're going to go from the downward dog to a plank position to a cobra stretch. So I will demonstrate once and then verbally cue it as we go. So you're going to start in the downward dog and then slowly raise yourself up and then put your feet back like so. And then once you're done here, you're going to rise back up onto your feet and go. So for this, you're going to inhale, body fully forward, really sweep that motion, and then exhale when you come up and stretch your back and core out. And then you're going to inhale, back in, really make sure to keep your core engaged during this, and then exhale forward again. And relax. All right, we're going to do this as many times as we can in the next few seconds. Make sure you just go with the flow of your breath, though. All right, ready, and go. Inhale, and exhale forward. Really make sure you pinch those shoulders when you get to the top, opening up that chest. One more. Whew. Okay, and relax. All right, from here, we're going to make our way into a butterfly seated position. So for this, you're going to have your feet together and your back straight, and you're going to want to push your feet together to help with the balance of it, and make sure just your glutes and your feet are touching the floor. Sit up straight. If you need a little bit of help during this, you can put your feet or your hands on your feet to help with balance. And we're just going to do some arm stretches here. So the first one we're going to do is going to be a tricep stretch. It's going to be arms overhead. Grab that elbow, pull it back down a little bit. Make sure you're not pulling on your head or neck when you do this. We're just going to close our eyes and take a few breaths here. All right, 2 more deep breaths, then we're going to switch sides. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, and then exhale. Okay, switch sides. So grab that elbow and then pull it downwards. Once again, trying not to yank on your head. Going to be here for about 5 more breaths. If you want to increase this and make it more of a balance challenge, you can scoot your feet closer to your body. Try to maintain that straight spine. All right, good job. Okay, next we're going to do a bicep stretch. So for this, you're going to have your arms put out in a bit of a T position. You're going to tuck one in and then slowly open the other one up like so. Try to keep your shoulders facing forward during this. All right. Other side, arm in a T, other one crossed in front of you. Really open that up, stretch that bicep out. Okay, back to the middle. Next thing we're going to do is going to be a shoulder stretch. So cross one arm over in front of your chest, trying to keep it straight. You can grab in between the wrist and the elbow, or the elbow and the shoulder, whatever feels most comfortable. And just kind of pull it till you feel that tension in your shoulder right here. Make sure you're not pulling on any of the joints. Take a few deep breaths here. All right, and other side. Same thing on this side. Make sure you're not holding on to the joints, Arms stay straight. All right, let's do 2 more deep breaths here. Inhale and exhale. 1 more. Inhale and exhale. Okay. All right, let's do a couple shoulder shrugs. Just shake that out here. All right, and then slowly make your way onto your back when you're ready. All right, laying in the supine position, you're going to lift one leg upwards and slowly pull it closer to your chest. You can grip your leg underneath your knee, or you can do it at your shin. You just want to stretch to the point of tension, not pain here. We're just going to hold this stretch for a few breaths. Alright, and switch sides. Just a few deep breaths here, and right now is a really good opportunity to just be grateful for all that your body is capable of doing. And then extend those legs forward. Next, we're going to lay our arms in a T position, and then we're going to lift one leg up and fold it over the other side. Keep your shoulders on the ground. Your glutes and your back are allowed to come up off the ground, but try to keep those palms both on the ground while you're doing this to help with balance. Going to be here for a few more deep breaths. Alright, back to center. Other side. Okay, 2 more deep breaths here. Alright, back to center. We're going to keep our arms in the same position, and this is just kind of an advancement of the butterfly stretch. You're going to put your feet together and just let your legs relax. A few deep breaths here. If you need a bit of a modification, you can scoot your feet closer to your body for an increased stretch, or pull them further away if it feels really tight. Alright, and last thing we're going to do is going to be a bit of an arm stretch. So you're going to put your arms above your head, interlace your fingers, and place them behind your head. If you want a bit of an increased stretch for this, you can put your hands above your head and just let your elbows relax on the ground. And here I want you to take 3 really deep breaths. So inhale and exhale. Alright, inhale and exhale. And on the exhale, I really just want you to let go. And exhale. Alright, 1 more inhale, deep. And then exhale. Okay, good job. And then when you're ready, we're going to bring our whole body up into a little ball and then slowly rock our way back onto our feet. Or back onto in a seated position. 1, okay, back to center. And then the last little thing we're going to do is we're going to place our feet underneath us and sit on top of our heels. And then just like move our shoulders side to side. Stretch out that back and those side abdominal muscles. If it's uncomfortable sitting on your feet, you can extend your feet out in front of you as well. Alright, and then from here we're going to make our way into a child's pose. So same position. You're just going to reach your arms forward and rest your head and let it relax. And if you want to increase the stretching in your shoulders, you can slowly raise your arms up on your fingers, and that will stretch these muscles right under here. And just take a few moments here to relax and breathe deeply. Alright, and then rise back up to center. Last thing we're going to do is we're going to sit on our glutes, extend our legs out in front of us, and reach for our toes. Really just letting that head fall, keeping that spine neutral. One way to increase your stretching is you can kind of pulse. See how much further you can go. Hold this. Okay, and then lastly, I extend our legs out to either side and just do an overhead reach. Or if it's more comfortable, you can just grab your toes around like this. Alright, other side, overhead reach. Hold it here for a few breaths. Alright, and rise back to center. And slowly just stand whenever you're ready. Alright, thank you guys. I hope you enjoyed.